Good afternoon, everyone. I'm James Crummell. With mass layoffs looming in places like Stilton and at Rite Aid stores, unemployment compensation is back in the news. Pennsylvania pays more per week in benefits than most other states. But is that sustainable? Seth Kaplan live at the state capitol in Harrisburg with that story. Good afternoon to you, Seth.
Good afternoon to you, James. Yeah, unemployment compensation is an insurance program. Employers and workers pay into the system, kind of like you pay for car insurance with car premiums, right? And then if you find yourself unemployed, you file a claim and get paid, kind of like if you get in a car accident and file a claim for that. Well, House Republicans say PA's unemployment compensation system is insolvent because there's not enough money being paid in compared to how much is being paid out. So they unveiled a package of 5 bills this morning, which would overall reduce how much is being paid out, although certain people would get more under the proposals.
We can't pave roads year-round. So you have your seasonal employees and then just your regular household worker that ends up having to go on unemployment for no fault of their own. So right now, looking at the same income level between the two, actually, a seasonal worker will make more under unemployment compensation than your average worker who's out. So this bill tries to equalize that.
That's just to be clear, the reason why it is how it is now is because what you get paid is essentially based on what you earned recently. So the seasonal employee who earns a lot, short spurts of time, you might get paid more even though they earn less over the course of the year. So they're saying equalize that. They would also make it more difficult for some people to get unemployment, place more of the burden on employers to prove that they're unemployed through no fault of their own than is currently the case. We have, James, reached out to House Democrats to get their reaction to all this. House Republicans acknowledge that with Democrats in control of the House, look, it's not going to sail through just like they're proposing it. Anything would have to involve some give and take with House Democrats. And before I toss it back to you, James, for questions that I know you might have, I did promise some folks, the 4th grade students from St. Joan of Arc School in Hummelstown saw us coming out of the Capitol. They got all excited, seeing, said, we see you on TV. They and their families watch ABC 27 all the time. They said, can you give us a shout out? And I said, for fans of ABC 27 this big, absolutely. So there's a shout out to the 4th graders at St. Joan of Arc.
All right. Well, yes, excellent shout out to those 4th graders at St. Joan of Arc. We appreciate everyone who watches during the noon time on this beautiful day. So, Seth, what is going to happen next year? I know you said we don't know yet the response from the Democrats on this. So what's the next step?
Well, the next step is, we'll hear what they have to say. But I can tell you certainly that there would be some give and take here. There'd be a compromise to get anything through. Now, Senate Republicans are in control of that chamber, so they could propose something more similar to this, and then in the end, if there's some kind of reform, it would involve probably something along the lines of lighter cuts to benefits and more significant, and perhaps an increase in premiums. I mean, that's what you could expect in terms of how these compromises generally go. House Republicans say, look, over in New York State, the system actually is insolvent, and they're having to subsidize it with billions of dollars in general fund dollars that could be going to other projects. So they say one way or another, they just want to see the system fixed.